Thanks, Lindsay. Yeah, both teams coming off of losses, busy weekends. Wellington has the advantage, I suppose, in the fact that they had Saturday off. The Toronto Patriots lost yesterday and then had to hit the road for a couple-hour drive to get here earlier this afternoon. So perhaps a chance for Wellington to try to find that consistency again. That's the word we've been talking a lot about with them this year as they play a team that's in the same spot in the North Division as they are in the East Division.
Yeah, for sure. And they're coming off a tough loss last night to a division rival North York team. It's very good. So now they have to travel down here to Wellington, and Wellington's got to be ready to come out early, get some good shot attempts, and really test the goaltending. And they really got to make their special teams work as well.
Time to take a look at the starting goaltenders tonight. Carter Tack will start for the Toronto Patriots. 17-year-old Mississauga native, played in the United States Hockey League last season, was a 14th round pick of the Saginaw Spirit in the OHL priority selection in 2017. Across the pond, we mentioned it in the open, young Sam Dingle, another 17-year-old, will make his Ontario Junior Hockey League debut, a late addition to the lineup, and the Quinte Red Devils netminder has some pretty good numbers with them this season, goals against of just over 2.3 in 8 games played. DeGazin behind the net and sends it out in front, they score. Cole Birch has his 9th of the season, and the 17-year-old Markham native just hanging out in the slot and found that puck right in front of him with Dingle down, and no problem to give the Patriots an early 1-0 lead.
And that's tough for Dingle. His first shot in the OJHL is really had no chance on that one. Just a loose puck in the slot.
5 seconds left. They'll at least get the breakout. In they come. Couple of good active sticks, but it gets in. Chris Pappas will slide in his 6th of the season. Look to have a bit of an attack mounting anyway.
Real first sign of an attack that they've had all game. They haven't really had any good possession in the offensive zone.
There's a chance in front. They score! Off the face-off. The Dukes are going to get one back as it slipped in past Carter Tack. And Wellington will cut the lead to 2-1. It's Ben Woodhouse leading the train to the bench. And it is Ben Woodhouse, who didn't have a whole lot of room, Alex, to get that backhand in, but managed to find a hole. Another face-off win for Toronto. Cycled down for Russell. Off the boards, played to the point. There's a long wrist shot, they score! Along the boards on the right wing side, Woodhouse carrying in behind the net, protecting the puck. Looking for a passing lane, and he'll find one as he cycles it back in low for Rinaldi. Gonzalez goes to the net. There's a shot. They score. Humberstone pinching in off the point, and some nice work by the Dukes along the outside, and a good feed into the middle, and Brett Humberstone will bury his 4th of the season and make it a 4-2 game.
Really good job by Ben Woodhouse to get into the offensive zone, not panic, take the puck around the net, and then he finds Rinaldi, who just puts a beautiful pass on the tape of Humberstone. He makes no mistake. Great job by Humberstone to come down low and create an open passing lane and open himself up for the one-timer.
For the Toronto Patriots here at LeHigh Arena, I'm joined by the new captain of the team, Dante Spagnola. And Dante, you played an excellent last season. You had most assists in the OJHL, but also most improved player with Andrew Petrucci of last year. Talk about what Andrew taught you about being in a leadership role and what you've done this year so far.
He taught me a lot, honestly. When I came into the league at 18, he was the first captain I played for. And just his leadership skills on the ice, his work ethic alone, and his ability to kind of take the team by his hand and just like lead the way was truly amazing. And I definitely learned a lot of leadership skills from him, and I'm trying to incorporate them with the team now as much as I can. But a great leader overall, and I learned a lot from him, and he's doing great things at RIT right now, and I wish him nothing but the best, and I miss him a lot.
Back at LeHigh Arena, the Wellington Dukes trailing 4-2 to the Toronto Patriots on this Sunday afternoon. And our crew here at Your TV want to take a moment or two to send our condolences to the family of Dave Brown, who was a longtime volunteer with the Wellington Dukes, 25 years or so. And he was a statistician for the team. He was a historian. He was a web article writer at times. And the joke I always like to make is before there was point streak and stat tracking, Browser was the guy who gave you all of those details. He knew just about everything about this team. Unfortunately passing away late last week after a battle with cancer, and a big loss to the Dukes community. You can feel it around the rink here this afternoon, and we just wanted to send our condolences to the family of Dave and the whole Dukes organization for that loss. 8th time this season, the Patriots have scored 5 goals or more. Wellington trying to answer again, and they will! Dawson Ellis slides home his 5th of the season, and the goal fest continues. Dawson Ellis, the alternate captain, with all kinds of speed coming in. Loose in that replay just under the pad. Wellington needs to bottle up this frustration and use it as a backdoor pass. They score! Tyson Gilmore on the near side post. And a nice little one-timer to put the Dukes 2 for 3 on the power play and put them within 2 goals of the lead.
That's an excellent play by Fallowfield, as he was going to initially shoot that puck, and then he heard Gilmore calling for it. He got his head up and made an absolutely beautiful pass on the slap pass backdoor, and no chance for tack on that one as it just trickles in between his legs. If you take another look here, he was about to shoot, gets his head up, and just finds Gilmore. Beautiful play.
Alexiev as it's worked down in the corner. Back to the point, Alexiev long shot, rebound there, and sprawling across was Dingle, but the rebound sits loose, and they bang it in for a power play goal, and it's now 7-4 Toronto. Eddie skating it back toward the blue line, thrown on net, here's a rebound chance, they score! Andrew Rinaldi's got one now. Sunday afternoon, and they're going to need to change the goal lights at the Duke Dome. It's 7-5.
Might catch a sunburn out here.
It is a tough afternoon to be a goaltender. This time it's a rebound that Rinaldi scoops up.
The Dukes have encountered the crossbar quite a bit, but Toronto Patriots still up 8-5 on the Wellington Dukes. I'm joined by Zach Ewens, longtime defenseman for the club. But Zach, you came off trying to compete for a spot on the Team Canada roster as a part of World Junior A Championship, one of 11 OJHL players to do so, but regardless of the outcome, you're still on the 2019 NHL Draft Prospect list. What did you learn from that camp?
It was just fun. The compete level is awesome, and meeting some of the guys and the coaches, it's really cool. You know, you got to be a pro on and off the ice is what they stressed, and I think we're doing it here in Wellington, and it's beginning to show a little bit. We've had a few chances here, and we're going to put one in hopefully soon.
Dylan Massey's the extra attacker here for Wellington as that puck is thrown into the slot area. Tap back out. Long shot through for Humberstone. They score! Well, maybe too little too late, but we'll see. Wellington get the goaltender out, and Tyson Gilmore will bury it.
And, you know, I really like that move by John Druce to pull the goalie because, you know, you might be out of this one too little too late, but there might be a future scenario where you're only down by a goal or two and you want to practice a little bit at utilizing the 6th man.
Yeah, that's true. But you can negate a game at hand with a victory, and that's what they'll have to look forward to and try to do. Patriots will congratulate Carter Tack. Dukes are off the bench to give a few taps on the helmet for Sam Dingle, who takes the loss in his OJHL debut. And it'll be a happy bus ride back to the big city for the Toronto Patriots as they put 8 past the Dukes and pick up the 8-6 victory.